You probably can't do Q&A questions while you're driving. That's probably not a good idea, huh?
I can talk, but I can't look at your camera. Not if you want me to be able to stay on the road.
Okay.
Which I know you probably would like me to do.
Okay. Let me think of some questions. And we'll go for it. I just had a seizure. Alright. So, we just left Walmart. Living life. Alright, Mom. What were your thoughts when I was diagnosed as a kid?
Because it didn't seem very debilitating at the time, you know, you didn't seem to act like it bothered you much. And because the doctor said you would most likely outgrow it in a few years, I didn't think too much about it.
I feel like this is very risky. Alright. Growing up, what was it like, you taking care of me as a child?
For the most part, it was not any different than my other children, except when I had to tell you no, you couldn't do something for fear you would have a seizure, mainly riding your bicycle. I was afraid that you would ride your bike right out in front of a car.
Which I did.
Which you did, yes, that
Yeah.
happened. So, and you never seemed to be afraid of any of the danger in anything.
Fearless.
So,
or stupid. One of the two.
yeah, so I did a lot of praying. Especially if I let you go with other people different places. I really was concerned because I knew that none of them understood how closely they needed to pay attention to you if you were like in a crowd and you had a seizure and they walked away from you.
Which happened.
I know, so I was always concerned about things like that when you were, 7 and 8, 9 years old.
And I mean, this is just barely scraping the surface of what it was like growing up with epilepsy. But I hear a lot of parents talk about like, oh my goodness, what do I do with my child? And everyone's different, but this is just, I guess, what my mom did with me. When I was little, I was on a liquid medication called, it was Lamictal, wasn't it? Or was it Lamotrigine?
I don't remember.
I'm on 6 now, so hey.
That's the same medication, Lamotrigine and Lamictal.
Oh, they're the same?
Yeah, just different names for the same medicine. But I don't think it was one. I think it was something different that you're not on right now.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a liquid medication. But me being as a kid, I chose seizures over like the medicine because the medicine was giving me stomach problems and making me really nauseated. And so I was like, I just rather have the seizures. And the medicine wasn't really helping, that we could tell, so.
And the seizures were not that frequent.
Yeah, they weren't that bad as a kid.
Yeah.
When would you say that they got bad?
They got bad when you were a teenager.
Yeah. Which is weird because with opsons, they're supposed to get better as you get older.
Right.
But
when you got maybe 14, 15, they got worse. And then they got really bad when you turned 18.
Mm-hmm. Well, so far I've had 3 seizures. I'm having what's called a seizure clusters right now. So every time the camera kind of moves or whatever, or you see my eyes twitch, that's a little seizure cluster thing happening. So, ayo. It's still an opson seizure, but it just means that I'm having them more frequently. Out of all the kids, I'm the strongest. We all know that. I'll end on that note.